Chainsaw Man Chapter 142 is here, and boy would I fucking hate to be Denji. He has once again found himself in a situation where he's forced to make a decision with dire consequences. Will he sit by idle and watch as the weapon hybrids kill innocent people in order to preserve his normal life? Or will he finally pull his starter again to become the hero that he's always wanted to be, at the risk of Nayuta being killed by public safety? Also, public safety watches him beat his meat. This chapter might have been short and sweet, but we still have a decent amount to talk about, so grab some popcorn and get comfortable, because we've got a lot to unpack here. But before we jump straight in, remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of content. My end of the year goal is 5,000 subscribers, but if everyone watching this video subscribes right now, we'll probably crush that goal in no time. Thank you guys so much for your support, now let's break down the new chapter. First of all, I'm happy that Denji decided to go back to public safety after deciding against joining the church, because I truly believe that public safety has his best interests in mind. Aside from obviously watching Denji in the bathroom, because I'm pretty sure that's an over-enforcement on their part. But today's chapter confirmed something that gave me a weirdly warm and wholesome feeling on the inside. If not public safety, at least Fumiko Mifune has Denji's best interests in mind, and she cares about him in her weird, fucked up way. After all this time of people only being interested in Denji for him being Chainsaw Man, hearing someone say, "I'm not a Chainsaw Man fan, I'm a Denji fan," must have hit different. I can't help but think back to that time when Denji said, "Why is everyone only ever interested in my chainsaw heart? What about my Denji heart?" back in the Reize arc. But I'm pretty sure this is the first time someone's told Denji that they like him for who he is without transforming. And to be fair, Denji is plenty badass without having to rev up and mulch devils with his chainsaws. Fumiko Mifune literally saw him beat the shit out of 20 grown men with his bare hands. But seeing Mifune this chapter with how immodest she looks and how weird and enigmatic she can be, as well as her backhanded way of comforting Denji, I realized something. Oh god, oh fuck, I think I'm really starting to like the wiener touching girl. Don't take that out of context. Fuck it. Fumiko Mifune is a good character in addition to Chainsaw Man Part 2, being a great stand-in for a character like Himeno, someone who's quirky and doesn't always do the right thing, but a good supporter of Denji. The only problem is that the chapter after Himeno openly started supporting Denji, she got shot in the chest by samurai sword. So, I guess don't get too attached to her. Now, I did want to spend a little bit of time talking about Barem because he's been an interesting topic of conversation over the past few weeks. I don't know how many people watching this video know this yet, but I'm actually part of a Chainsaw Man podcast called the Public Safety Special Broadcast. If you're interested in checking it out, I'll have links to that down in the description below. But this week we talked extensively about Barem and his role as a villain in Chainsaw Man Part 2. And spoilers, I spent a decent amount of time defending him because I kind of like him as a character so far. But seeing as he's following through with a literal terrorist plot, it's safe to say, sometimes I just say shit. I'm pretty sure I spent a decent amount of time saying, I mean, do we really know if Barem's that bad yet? Is he really a bad guy? Yes he is, dipshit. Okay, but in my defense, yeah, Barem is a schmuck, but he brings a lot of personality to Chainsaw Man Part 2, so surely someone watching this video right now can see why I like him. Okay, maybe it's just me then. But for the first time, I did actually feel very worried about Barem's appearance in this new chapter. No, not how he looks, but the fact that he appeared in an amusement park that was supposed to be under tight watch by public safety. Just how strong is this guy, and how far is he willing to go if he's willing to commence a terrorist attack in a public amusement park with kids and families and shit? Not to mention Nayuta, who's also sure to be caught up in whatever bullshit the weapons hybrids are planning. And now we get to the big question of the day. What will Denji choose to do in this situation? He's once again forced to make a decision that will have grave consequences. Let innocent people die, or put his life with Nayuta at risk. But what if there was another option? As we've seen before, Chainsaw Man isn't really needed anymore, because as soon as a devil appears, it's taken care of within minutes. Now this is clearly a different case, seeing as the weapons hybrids are both immortal and a much higher rung above your average devil. But that doesn't mean it has to be Chainsaw Man that fights them. What about Asa and Yoru? What if they show up? They probably can't take on 4 weapon hybrids on their own, but I imagine that they've probably become pretty strong. But let's think even closer like Fumiko Mifune. She said it herself, she's a dog of public safety, which means she probably has a fairly powerful devil contract. Maybe it's the herpes devil. Once again, she definitely can't take on 4 weapon hybrids all on her own, but with the combined might of nearby devil hunters, Asa Mitaka, Fumiko Mifune, and even base form Denji, he might not even have to transform. But this wouldn't be a proper Chainsaw Man video if I didn't include at least one crack pipe theory, and I've talked about this before. Seeing as there's no way Reize, Quan Chi, or Samurai Sword would join the Church of Chainsaw Man, what if they were also Denji fans much like Fumiko Mifune? I mean, that doesn't sound so likely in the case of Samurai Sword, but what if? I could imagine factions forming within the weapons hybrids of those who want to draw draw out Black Chainsaw Man and those who support Red Chainsaw Man and Denji. I even said this on the podcast the other day, but my crazy crack pipe prediction is that it's going to be Reize and Quan Chi that step in to stop the weapon hybrid attack. I know this probably won't happen, but there has to be a reason as to why we haven't seen the other hybrids in Chainsaw Man Part 2 so far. Now, before we all go our separate ways, there's still one more important notion to discuss, and that's what the Future Devil predicted would happen in today's chapter of Chainsaw Man in my live stream last night. Oh, great and powerful Future Devil. What is going to happen in Chainsaw Man chapter 142? Its cheeks puff up with anticipation, eyes shining. The Future Devil speaks. Denji and friends are going to meet a new character, a character that'll shake up their whole world. This character will introduce a concept into their world that they've never heard of before. And this concept won't be evil, it'll be something good. And Denji's life will never be the same again because of this character. We're most definitely not getting a new character tomorrow. If we get a new character that introduces a new mechanic into the universe of Chainsaw Man, sure, I'll get a new pair of Crocs and eat them. By the way, if I ever do the Crocs eating, I will not use the pair of Crocs I wear every day, because those shits are filthy now. I would actually die. I would get fucking cholera and die. I'm pretty sure I've stepped in dog shit in them before, so that's not happening. A good friend and supporter of my channel, Zizu, said it perfectly last night. Trying to predict what's going to happen in Chainsaw Man is a fool's errand, and that is once again proven correct today, seeing as not even the Future Devil himself could tell what's going to happen. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video or live stream. Bye-bye. See ya. Subscribe. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.